All right, so since winning re-election, Trump has already hit the ground running and started making announcements for who he wants in his administration. Now, one of the hot topics everyone has been talking about has been immigration. One of the guys he has announced to be his new border czar is Tom Homan, the former director of ICE. Now, he has something to say to illegals and the cartel, and I kind of want to check that out. So leave your thoughts down below in the comment section, but let's jump into this video.
I got a message. As a guy who spent 34 years deporting illegal aliens, I got a message to the millions of illegal aliens that Joe Biden's releasing our country in violation of federal law. You better start packing now.
Wow.
You're damn right. Because you're going home. I got another message. Another message to the criminal cartels in Mexico. You smuggled enough fentanyl across this country to kill 148,000 young Americans. You have killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world combined.
Damn.
And that's when President Trump gets back in office. He's going to designate you a terrorist organization, and he's going to wipe you off the face of the earth. You're done. You're done.
Oh, wow. Wow.
We have seen one estimate that says it would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is that worth it?
Oh,
Is there a
shit.
way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is. Families can be deported together.
Oh, shit.
Well, I think
damn.
it'd be great to have local law enforcement assist ICE because, you know, one thing we learned during 9/11 report was we shouldn't have stovepipes. Law enforcement should work with law enforcement. But, you know, there's two things. Number one, under President Trump, he was suing the sanctuary cities, DOJ suing the sanctuary cities, pulling federal funds. Of course, day one, when Joe Biden came in office, he stopped that lawsuit. So that has to be put back in place. And look, I've seen some of these Democratic governors say they're going to stand in the way. They're going to make it hard for us. Well, you know, a suggestion: if you're not going to help us, get the hell out of the way, but we're going to do it. So if we can't get assistance from New York City, and we may have to double the number of agents we send in New York City because we're going to do the job. We're going to do the job without you or with you. But it's much easier to arrest a bad guy. Like I just said, we're concentrating on public safety threats of human and national security threats. Right. It's much easier to arrest a bad guy in the jail. Give us access to Rikers Island that we've been kicked out of. Let us get the bad guy in the jail. It's safer for the alien. It's safer for the officer. It's safer for the community. But if you're going to release these bad guys, out in the community, then we're going to have to go find them, which puts the officer at risk, puts the community at risk, and puts, you know, and bottom line is, sanctuary cities are sanctuaries for criminals. And the left keeps saying, well, we want victims and witnesses of a crime to feel safe, come to the police department knowing we don't work for life. Let me make one thing clear. That's just a stone cold lie. Victims and witnesses of a crime does not want the bad guy back in their neighborhood.
That's true.
Certainly.
Jesus.
And most the illegal immigrant community, they broke the law being there. They shouldn't be. However, after being there, they're God-fearing family people. I get it. Do they want a sexual predator in their neighborhood? Do they want someone convicted of DUI 10 times in their neighborhood? Let us protect not only the American communities, let us protect the immigrant community. Who's a victim of MS-13 crime? Yeah. The immigrant community. Yeah. So, you know, if sanctuary cities don't want to help us, to get the hell out of the way, because we're coming.
Wow. Wow. All right. So that was very interesting to hear his perspective on how they plan on handling illegal immigration, violent criminals, and the cartels within America, as well as maybe whatever they're doing in Mexico. And whether the media wants to admit it or not, immigration is a big topic amongst the American people. We've seen countless videos of Americans being displaced because of illegal immigration. Matter of fact, there was a video recently where there were actually homeless Americans who were living in shelters talking about they didn't have anywhere to go because the shelters told them to move so that migrants could take over the shelters. We've seen them get vouchers and so many other things that legal American citizens haven't been able to have access to. So it's going to be very interesting to see how things are going to turn out. Tasha and I had recently did a video where we had saw an influx of Chinese migrants. They were people from China that were coming in through the southern border, and they were being stopped by ICE agents, but they weren't. When they were detained and taken to facilities, they were taken to facilities and they were put somewhere where they were allowed to go, I guess, go through a pipeline to gain a status of legal citizenship. But they said that along the way they were finding passports where people were throwing or tearing away or getting rid of their passports so that they couldn't return back to their home country. And so when they had talked to the ICE agents, basically they were saying, well, there's nothing we can do, because not only do we not have the funding to put these people in the right places where they need to go, but we were also instructed not to arrest these people or not to stop them from crossing the border, which I thought was very odd. So it's going to be very interesting to see how things are going to turn out, especially since a lot of times politicians or people in these type of positions usually talk really big, or they talk a good game, but do they actually have the action to back it up? So, we're going to be following these stories, and make sure y'all stay tuned. But you can leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. If you're for mass deportations or getting rid of illegal immigrants and protecting the border, or if you're on the other side and you feel like maybe this isn't the right way to do things because it will be breaking up families. We'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time. Take care. Peace.